Hello everyone, I'm FMZ and welcome to episode 12 of Resurgence with AC Milan. Today we reach the final couple of games of the league season. Will we make the Champions League? Let us find out. But before we do that, if you enjoy this content, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Also don't forget, I'm a member of the FM Creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord servers is in the description. Let's get to the final couple of games of the season, shall we? Now, before we enter our final two games of the season, it is worth noting that we have reached match day 36, in Roma's case at least. And as you can see, they have been beaten by Calgary by 1-0, which, if you're a mathematician, and you don't need to be a great one to work it out, 63 into 72 does not go, which means without us kicking a ball, we have qualified for the Champions League next season. It's a massive relief to me. We looked like we were going to blow it earlier in the month, but we have come over the line and we are now playing Champions League football next season. And following the match with Roma, the link is up the top for that one. We drew 2-2 with Parma. Let's take a look at the goals. Dusan Vlahovic fired us in front on 6 minutes. Fekir coming down the centre of the field. There is Vlahovic just in front of him. He'll take a touch, come into the penalty area, shoot beyond the goalkeeper to give us the lead. But Parma were level on 35 minutes. Aguirre with the corner kick into the middle. An absolute calamity in the box as we conceded for 1-1. Parma took the lead just after half-time as well. A ball in from the right from Grassi. Klaas heading it down, and Grassi will have the shot from the edge of the box to give Parma the lead. But we equalised with 25 minutes to play. Dusan Vlahovic with a lovely solo run, running past all the Parma players before slotting beyond the goalkeeper to make it 2-2. We did have a goal ruled out thanks to VAR in the 93rd minute, but it finished 2 apiece against Parma. And we ended the Serie A season with the same scoreline as we drew 2-2 with Lecce. Let's take a look at the goals. Bonazzoli put Lecce in front on 6 minutes. Good pass through the middle coming from Barak. There is Bonazzoli slotting beyond the goalkeeper very nicely indeed for 1-0 Lecce. It was 1-1 on 12 minutes though as we equalise. Kessie picks the ball up on the edge of the box. Will send it towards the far post. There is Diego Lanes heading in for the equaliser. But Lecce were back in front just before half-time. Barak playing the ball through again to Bonazzoli. In behind, carbon copy really of the first goal for 2-1. But we equalised with 65 minutes gone. Lanes chasing down his own ball. He will send the ball back towards the edge of the box. There is Pasquetta with a lovely shot for 2 each against Lecce. So that brings us to the final Serie A table. So the TIM Cup is in the bag. Our first trophy in Italy after beating Roma last time out. In Serie A we go. So Inter are the champions begrudgingly with 86 points. Juventus second with 80. That's us on 74, so just the 12 points behind Inter. It's a gap that can be easily made up, let me tell you, hopefully for next season. Napoli and Roma qualify for the Europa League. Bologna ventures the European Conference League. Benevento sadly missed out on Europe, but by a long way in fairness, as did Udinese. Atalanta down in 12th, so they've not had a great season. Obviously, they changed their manager mid-season as well. Down at the bottom, obviously we knew about the 3 relegated sides already. Verona, Torino and Genoa will all be playing in Serie B next season. Now, for some reason, the awards have not triggered. I don't know why. We've gone a couple of days into the post-season, and normally that's when it happens. So we're going to have a look a little bit differently this year at the awards. So Alex Iwobi was named the Player of the Year in Serie A, as you can see. 22 goals in 35 appearances from Alex. A great achievement for him. He was also voted the top goal scorer, beating Ciro Immobile and Bonazzoli from Lecce as well. The goal of the season was scored by Giottino against Udinese from my old club, Atalanta. Moving on to the team of the year, and it's very much Inter Milan all the way. Alexandro, the only exception to the rule at left back. And Inter were even given an award for being the best club of the year. Talk about rubbing salt into the wounds. So there are no player awards this season. It just hasn't activated. I don't know why, but I can probably tell you that Dusan Vlahovic was voted the fans player of the year. 19 goals for us in his first season with us. Given that he missed a couple of months here and there through injury, that's not a bad return. Nicolas Pepe with 15, Kezi got 10, Lanes with 9, with Fekir as well, Palio with 4, Batella chipped in with 3, Izzo with 3 as well, Burra got 2 important goals from Alex Burra, Pasquetta with 2, and then a clutch of players with just the 1. Moving on to the assists, and Fekir with 9 assists, Nicolas Pepe with 7, with Tierney, Lanes, Calavera all on 7, Hernandez with 6, Kezi with 6, Vlahovic with 4, Benacer with 4, Bogus with 3, Meta and Churuk with 2, and then a clutch of players with 1. Let's have a look at something a bit different for you. So the stats overall. So we scored 81 goals from 754 attempts on goal. 11%. It's not bad, I suppose. Shots on target, 352 from that. So nearly 50% of shots on target. Only the 1 penalty missed. Thank you very much, Nicolas Pepe, for that. Moving into general play, so pass completion of 88%. We can have a look at who was the best player. Bogus was the best player with 94% of his passes being completed. Ruba was the worst player, and that was a loan signing that will probably never happen again. Moving on to the discipline side of it and a bit of a closer look at that. So Calavera had the most yellow cards, Kezi with 13, Benacer with 12. You would expect that, them being in the middle of the park, and obviously the fullbacks picking up quite a few yellow cards. Centre halves as well, to be fair, as we had a total of 110 yellow cards, but only the 2 red ones, so no real damage done with the red cards there. Clean sheets, fair play to Galini, 19 clean sheets from 45 played. He played every game for us this season, and that may be something we have to look at in the summer, getting a decent number 2 for him to take a bit of the pressure off of him. But yeah, so there's something different for you. Stats presented very differently. Now the budget for next season. So the transfer budget is set at £32 million. It's not ideal. I thought it was going to be a lot more than that, but we can do something with £32 million. There is going to be a lot of surgery done on this squad during the summer because we've got players who are capable of being here, but if we want to make the step to winning the title next year, they're going to have to not be here to do that. I think we need to go out and we need to buy quality. As I mentioned a couple of episodes ago, we need 2 players for every position, really, 2 quality players for every position, and that will be the aim this summer. And it's fair to say I'm very pleased with the club vision. We qualified for the Champions League a year early. We're only supposed to do that next season, so we're going to work towards the title. As I've mentioned, it was set for 25-26. We're going to bring it forward a year for 24-25, and we are definitely going to have a good crack at the title next year. And there has already been 2 casualties in the managerial race. Antonio Conte has left Napoli, and Simeo Inzaghi has left Lazio, which is a bit of a surprise given they finished 3rd. Napoli I can understand, but I really can't understand Lazio's one at all. Time for a change, it says at the top. I don't buy that at all, but we'll be interested to see what they bring in. Before we leave you today, we are going to look back at one of our former clubs. So we've seen how Atalanta ended up. Sheffield Wednesday's first season back in the Championship is a mid-table finish. They replaced Patrick Vieira halfway through the season as well. So Alex Dyer is now in charge of Sheffield Wednesday. An unspectacular return to the Championship for Sheffield Wednesday, quite a way off the promotion picture, so they'll be hoping for better next season. As will we, because the TIM Cup will be very lonely if it's all on its own, so the task next season is to win the Serie A title. And it is achievable. As I mentioned during the video, if we can pick up some players with the £32 million budget, obviously some players are going to have to go, to try and extend that budget a bit longer. We'll probably look at the transfer listing market. That's generally where I pick up my bargains, and we'll break the deals down as we normally do. But you'll find out all about that next time around. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel but would like to do so, please click the subscribe button down the corner. Don't forget, if you've got any comments to make on today's video, please leave them below. Also, don't forget, I'm a member of the FM creators community and the Passion for FM team. The link to the Discord servers is in the description. That was episode 12 of Resurgence with AC Milan. I will see you for the season preview next time around. Until then, thanks for watching. Goodbye.